Hello guys and welcome to Hogwarts Legacy. Today I got a new video card and I wanted to share what kind of performance gain you can expect from getting a new video card, and also a few other things that I did to make my game run much better. So I don't know if you can tell the difference between my regular videos and what I'm having right now. Also I have an FPS counter on the screen so you can see easily how changing different settings will affect your gameplay. So first of all, the new video card that I got is RTX 4070 Ti. A few other things that I did compared to my previous videos is that I completely opened up my computer. I air dusted everything inside. I made sure that there is absolutely no dust left in it, and it actually improved the temperatures dramatically, which means less throttling due to temperature, and usually much better work of all the peripherals inside. And also replaced my RTX 2080 with 4070 Ti, which is 2-generation leaps. And just for comparison, right now I'm running the game in absolutely highest possible settings that you can run this game at. I'm running it without any kind of upscaling. Like literally it renders at exactly the same resolution as it's displaying, no upscaling at all. And I have everything on ultra settings, which is absolutely crazy. Like, you should not be running the game like this. But I gotta tell you, I could see the difference from the second I opened the game. It just looks insane. Look at this. You can see the difference. Like, upscaling is incredibly cool, but you can definitely see when it's not upscaled. You can definitely see the difference. There is like slight details, like the fabric texture, my broom, like the little broom sticks on the end of it is like there's so much more detail in it. I am getting consistently 40 to 60 FPS using completely maxed out settings in this game, and ray tracing on. Sometimes it might drop to, let's say, 30 FPS, but I haven't seen it dip below 30 FPS, which in my opinion is absolutely incredible. Look at the reflections, look at the quality of the game. It's just like when I first opened the game today, I was like, it's a completely different game. The difference is mind-blowing. And I've tried many different combinations. I've tried ray tracing on, off. I've tried frame generation, which is the feature that I think is supported only by new generation 40 graphic cards. I've tried upscaling, different presets of upscaling, and honestly, the game just looks and runs so much better.
Should prove useful ones.
I definitely see when I play it on maximum settings, it just looks gorgeous. You probably cannot see it on YouTube because YouTube does a lot of compression to the footage, but like what I'm seeing on the screen right now, and the craziest thing is I'm not just like, I'm also recording this gameplay on the same computer, so my computer probably would have slightly higher FPS if I wasn't recording at the same time. And my CPU is pretty old. I did not upgrade my CPU, but honestly, I don't see much throttling from the GPU. From the CPU, I mean, my GPU is running right now at 81%, CPU is running at 60%, and the game is giving me out 40-50 FPS, which is pretty incredible. It's totally playable in the settings, but if you want to push your FPS even higher, there's a few things you can do. First of all, I'm just gonna switch right away. I'm gonna turn on the upscaling, no frame generation, and you're gonna see the difference immediately. Here we go. This is with upscaling on and no frame generation enabled. Everything else is the same. Ray tracing is on, everything on ultra. And honestly, the gain in FPS, you gain maybe 10 extra FPS on average, which is not that big of a deal. So upscaling itself does not affect it this much. However, frame generation affects performance tremendously. Let me just turn on frame generation and let's see if you can spot any difference in detail with frame generation on. Now we're talking. Look at this jump to 80 FPS, 75. It's probably not going to dip below 70. From 70 to 90 FPS range. Pretty damn smooth. Honestly, I think this is perfectly, like, you would not be able to see a difference if you get higher FPS than this, in my opinion. You just won't. And in my opinion, it doesn't look that much different. I do see, like, I think the only places I can see the difference between upscaled version and not upscaled version is my the end of my broom and a little bit on my cloak. Like, I feel like it lacks a little bit of definition, but honestly, you can only see it when you see them side by side. When you're playing the game, everything is gonna look incredibly crisp. Ooh, my FPS just dropped to 40. Never mind. So the biggest difference, in my opinion, like the hungriest setting in this game is going to be ray tracing. So let me turn off ray tracing, and we're going to see how reflections change right now. Here we go. Currently have ray tracing off, and god damn, look at that FPS. It doubled. FPS doubled just from turning off reflections. Ray tracing. And honestly, I don't even know if I see that much of a difference. It's going to be hard for me because I had to restart the game, so my eyes already forgot what I was seeing before. But for you, it will change instantly, so you'll be able to see if there's any difference. And I will see also the difference when editing. I'm kind of curious. So, yeah. The game still looks pretty cool. Right now, I'm running it on with frame generation and upscaling, and it looks good. It looks really good, but I think for me personally, on this video card, the best settings to play on are gonna be if I turn off upscaling and just play on native resolution, and also without ray tracing, just like this. I get solid between 50 and 70 FPS, and in my opinion, the game looks just like you get much more out of turning off upscaling that you get from turning on the ray tracing. So definitely very playable on this FPS, unless I notice any crazy FPS drops, which should have been fixed on day one patch. It's completely playable on 60 FPS while recording in Quad HD. I'm recording at very high bitrate with Quad HD, trying to hopefully make YouTube compress it as the least possible amount. So this is good. If I want higher FPS, I can probably use a little bit of upscaling. Unfortunately, you cannot choose. Like, you can choose. Actually, you can choose presets, different presets for upscaling. You can do the quality preset, or you can do the performance preset. Again, there's so many things you can tweak to change your FPS. Let's go and check our FPS inside the Hogwarts. Oh my god. Actually, we're getting solid 67, 70 FPS inside Great Hall with all these people. My GPU is chilling at 60% usage, so I could probably push it even more. Look at this, 100 FPS once I've actually been here for a while, so it loaded up all the textures. That is incredible. This is so smooth. And this is literally, the quality is just amazing. I don't know if you can honestly see it on the YouTube video because of the compression of YouTube, but in game it looks so crisp. Look at his dishes. Oh, that's amazing. And now we're getting let's try to turn on upscaling, and let's see if there's going to be much difference. Okay, I turned on upscaling with the quality preset and 200 FPS. Like, come on, this is not even funny. Why would you need 200 FPS? I do see the difference, though. I do believe, I think, slight reduction in clarity. Like, especially if you're like looking at a tree. Like, I don't know if you noticed any difference. Let's try this again. Upscaling right now off. Yes, there is a difference. You cannot deny it. Upscaling is an amazing technology that allows you to pretty much come very close to your target resolution without losing much quality, but you're still using quality, no matter how smart that AI is.
You can't imagine
Arresto momentum.
you're still losing a little bit of quality, but honestly, I think this is the way I'm gonna play from now on. No upscaling and no ray tracing. That's the best out of the world. I get decent FPS this way, not too crazy, and the game looks absolutely magnificent. How am I sure I have upscaling off? How am I getting 140 FPS? That's insane. I haven't seen these numbers in years in any game. Oh no, I do have upscale. Oh, my bad. My bad. That was so stupid. Yeah, we're dropping a little bit to 90, but like look at the details in this tree. Like this is with upscaling off and this is with upscaling on. Honestly, I don't see much difference in this particular scenario. I don't know, it's really hard to tell. I just subconsciously I feel like no upscaling gives me much better quality of textures and much better like just rendering resolution. Like you can see the difference in resolution. Okay, so if you are having very low FPS and you want to increase your FPS, first thing that I would go and do is turn off ray tracing in case you have it on. Turn it off completely. It basically halves your FPS. If you turn it, like if you have it on and you're getting 30 FPS, if you just turn it off, you're going to get 60 FPS without changing anything. And you will probably see very minimal difference in an actual game. Number two, the things I would change, I would keep these settings on ultra. I feel like these make the most difference and they don't affect performance as much. If you have any kind of upscaling available, the next thing you can do is just try to, depending on how powerful your computer is, play with these settings, choose the profile which gives you the best balance between quality and performance. I like running it on quality. Frame generation, again, I don't think this affects the quality that much, but it does affect the frame rate. So if you want to like add extra 50% to your frame rate, turn on frame generation, and like if you have 40 generation video card and your FPS is going to be insane. Like playing this game on 200 FPS, like look at the detail on the cloak. Like I feel like when it's moving, like when he's standing you can't really see that much. Like right now if I turn off upscaling, I feel like there is a difference. I don't know, maybe my mind is playing tricks on me, but I truly believe there is a difference. So yeah, I think it was definitely worth it. I got 4070 Ti for MSRP $800, which is pretty expensive for a video card, but honestly now I can play and stream Hogwarts Legacy at incredible quality. It's not 4K. I don't play 4K. I know this card is not that great for 4K, but I don't even have 4K monitors, so for me it doesn't really matter. I don't think 4K is worth it, honestly, for playing on the monitor, because even though my monitor is pretty much as big as they get, 32 inches, I cannot see individual pixels. Like it looks crisp to me as a pixel, like it doesn't get any crisper. If I want to play 4K, it only makes sense on a huge TV, which I don't do right now. So for me, Quad HD is just the best in terms of performance to price ratio. So the game looks so much better. I'm so happy with the upgrade. And yeah, subscribe to this channel not to miss the live streams and the videos in the future in much better quality than before. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know which graphics card are you using and which settings give you the best quality to performance ratio. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more, and goodbye.